I'd like to give each of you about a minute, maybe 90 seconds to just recap what you feel the key takeaways are. We're going to do it in the order of the segment. So, Tony, would you take a minute to maybe 90 seconds to give us some key takeaways?
Sure. I'd say, first of all, our licensing policy and certainly our license exceptions are intended to support the private sector in Cuba. And I think you'll find that if you seek to do business with the private sector, that our regulations will facilitate that business. At the same time, I'd be remiss if I didn't caution you to be aware of some of the regulatory provisions as they apply to the Cuban military or state-owned enterprises, enterprises that generate revenue for the state. Obviously, the State Department's Cuba restricted list comes into play there, but I'd encourage you to look at our licensing policy as well. And as I said, if you have questions beyond today, you can reach the Foreign Policy Division here at the Department of Commerce, Bureau of Industry and Security at 202-482-4252. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tony Cristino. And Gregory Benioski, some key takeaways from you. About a minute.
Yeah, I would say that notwithstanding the change in policy under the Trump administration, that still U.S. companies can come and look at the market, have your U.S. attorney dot your I's, cross your T's, make sure you don't violate any of the U.S. embargo laws, but come down, see what's here, and begin to engage. It's a slow process. You have to do relationship building with the Cubans. Take some time to read some of these publications like Cuba Trade and Cuba Standard that talk about business opportunities, and get down and kick some tires in Cuba. We work with a lot of top U.S. law firms to allow potential clients to come and look at Cuba and prepare for the inevitable moment that the embargo will be lifted. Because if it's not, well, then it's just good news for Canadians, Europeans, and Asians. We'll be happy to do all the business if you guys want to sit on the sidelines, but I'm pretty sure Congress is not going to let that happen.